Robert D. was born in a small town, surrounded by a family that cherished intellectual games, strategy, and friendly competition. His interest in games started at an early age, where he spent countless hours playing card games, chess, and various other tabletop games. However, it was dominoes that would capture his heart and become the cornerstone of his future. Dominoes, a game of both skill and luck, was an essential part of his upbringing. He learned the basics of the game from his parents, who would often invite him to play during family gatherings. Robert quickly became enamored with the strategies involved in the game. The importance of pattern recognition, predicting opponents' moves, and timing his own actions for maximum impact. While many viewed dominoes as a casual pastime, Robert saw it as more than just a game. It was an art. He honed his skills over the years by playing with family members, in local clubs, and against anyone who would challenge him. His intense dedication soon became apparent to those around him as Robert's precision and insight in dominoes began to outshine his peers. The rise to the top. Robert D's ascent to becoming a world champion in dominoes was not immediate. It was the result of years of practice, determination, and a strategic approach to learning every nuance of the game. As his skill level improved, he began participating in local dominoes tournaments. Initially, Robert was relatively unknown, but it didn't take long before he made his presence felt in the competitive scene. His ability to read the game and make calculated moves that others wouldn't think of earned him a reputation as a formidable opponent. By his early 20s, Robert had mastered the various variations of dominoes. Whether it was the traditional block dominoes, the more complex Mexican train dominoes, or the exciting and fast-paced draw game, Robert excelled at all of them. His understanding of the mathematics behind the game, coupled with an innate strategic mindset, allowed him to dominate local competitions. Robert's breakthrough moment came when he won the prestigious National Dominoes Championship in his country. This victory served as a springboard for Robert's career, bringing him recognition and the opportunity to compete at higher levels. It was clear that Robert had the potential to be one of the best players in the world, but the road ahead would be a challenging one. Career peak and World Championship victory. The peak of Robert D's career came when he entered the international stage, setting his sights on the coveted title of Dominoes World Champion. The competition was fierce, with players from all around the globe competing for dominance in a game that blended tactical skill with psychological strategy. The World Dominoes Championship, often referred to as the Grand Stage of Dominoes, was a tournament that attracted only the best of the best. Robert D. entered his first World Championship with a mix of confidence and nerves. The pressure of competing against some of the most experienced and accomplished players in the world weighed heavily on him, but he knew this was his moment. He studied the past champions, familiarized himself with the strategies that had led to their successes, and most importantly, he trusted his instincts. The competition was grueling, with multiple rounds of high-stakes matches. Players from countries such as the United States, Mexico, and the Caribbean all brought their unique styles and strategies to the table. But Robert's careful study of his opponents, his remarkable ability to anticipate moves, and his calm demeanor under pressure set him apart. As the tournament progressed, it became evident that Robert D. was a player to watch. The final match of the World Championship was a nail-biter. Robert D. faced a seasoned opponent who had won multiple titles in the past. The match was intense, with both players exchanging lead positions multiple times throughout the game. However, Robert's strategic mastery shone through during the last few rounds, when he made a series of brilliant moves that left his opponent unable to recover. When the final domino was placed, Robert had emerged victorious. He had won the World Dominoes Championship, marking the culmination of his lifelong dedication to the game. Main achievements and legacy. Robert D's victory in the World Dominoes Championship cemented his place as one of the greatest dominoes players of all time. His victory was not just a personal triumph but a moment that elevated the profile of dominoes as a competitive sport. Thanks to Robert's efforts, dominoes began to receive more attention from the media, and the international competitive scene grew. Robert's list of achievements extended beyond his World Championship victory. He was a frequent winner of national and regional tournaments, consistently securing top rankings in the most prestigious dominoes competitions worldwide. His ability to innovate within the game was recognized, and he was known for introducing new strategies that would later be adopted by other competitive players. In addition to his competitive successes, Robert also became an ambassador for the game. He traveled the world, giving talks, conducting workshops, and inspiring the next generation of dominoes players. He was passionate about growing the game and ensuring its future, often mentoring young players and sharing his expertise. Beyond his own accomplishments, Robert D. helped to change the way dominoes was perceived. Under his influence, dominoes competitions began to receive more attention, with larger sponsorships and higher levels of prestige. He played an instrumental role in organizing the first international dominoes exhibition, which was attended by thousands and brought together players from all corners of the globe. The final years and retirement. After years of competing at the highest level, Robert D. began to consider life after his competitive career. The physical and mental demands of competing in international dominoes tournaments were immense, and as he entered his mid-30s, Robert decided that it was time to retire from the World Championship circuit. His retirement was marked by a farewell tour, where he competed in a few select tournaments to say goodbye to his fans and fellow players. Although he had stepped away from active competition, Robert D. continued to stay involved with the dominoes community, often offering commentary on major tournaments and supporting up-and-coming players. In his final years, Robert's legacy as a world dominoes champion remained intact. He wrote a best-selling memoir about his journey in the game, sharing his personal experiences and the philosophies that guided him to success. His book became a must-read for aspiring players and provided valuable insights into the strategic and mental aspects of competitive dominoes. Robert D. spent his final years enjoying the simple pleasures of life, playing casual games with friends and family. He had achieved everything he set out to do in the world of dominoes, and now, he could reflect on his incredible career with pride. Though Robert retired from professional competition, his influence on the game of dominoes lives on. Today, he is remembered as one of the greatest players to ever grace the competitive scene and as an ambassador who helped to shape the future of the sport.